Right. Where last we left off, everybody headed back to the tavern for the night, because you had a very eventful day. And now you're dragging along unconscious Mage through the streets. Oh yeah, that was the thing. How about
Shit, I
that?
still gotta do something about that guy. Oh wait, I know exactly what to do. I gotta...
Handcuff him?
No.
Gag him?
No.
He's a mage.
I'll
Chain him in some basement and wait for somebody to come visit him?
No, I'm gonna put him very nicely into a bed. I'm gonna make sure he's very comfortable. I'm gonna tend to his wounds, and then the second he wakes up, I'm gonna whole person him so he can't do shit. And I'm gonna calmly explain the situation. Then I'm gonna unhold person him, and if he tries doing anything, I'm gonna hold person him again.
So, the guy begins to open his eyes and shuffle in bed left and right. As you can imagine, he's super confused because he just woke up after suddenly being knocked the fuck out. That probably wasn't a very pleasant experience. It's not like going to sleep exactly. So, for a few seconds he's confused. Then he sees you. You see that he quickly realizes what just happened and is about to start casting.
I'm just gonna hold person him and just like, stop, wait, hold.
He immediately starts screaming and cursing at you very angrily, at which point, since Tina just got up and apparently isn't in the mood for that, she grabs some dirty sock that was probably left
No,
from the
no,
previous
no, no,
tenant
no,
of this
no,
room
no,
and
no,
shoves
no,
it in
no,
his
no.
mouth.
No, I'm before she does that. The second he starts screaming, I'm just gonna kind of put my hand over his mouth and just like, please stop screaming. This. I'm just gonna kind of sigh and put my head down a little bit. I've never been in this situation before, and I honestly hope I never be in this situation again. Just please stop screaming, or Tina's probably gonna do something else that we're all going to regret. I'm just gonna carefully remove my hand.
Also, Alyssia, to answer your question, you definitely heard that.
Are you going to try to kill us?
I wasn't trying to kill you to begin with.
Alright then, I'll dispel the hold person.
He immediately gets up from bed and tries to get away from you as far as he can without turning his back to you.
I assume that his bed is against a wall, so that's not very far.
Yep.
I'm just gonna kind of put my hands up. I don't have my weapons or my armor with me, so I'm not as much of a threat.
As you're saying that, by the way, Tina immediately puts her hand confidently on your shoulder. Don't worry, Lucretia, I have all my weapons, I'll protect you.
Tina. Just gonna kind of look back at... We still don't know this dude's name.
Nope.
I feel really awkward asking what his name is in this situation. I'm just gonna kind of look back at him and see what his reaction is.
You see silent, burning rage. If looks could kill... Oh wait, he's a mage. Maybe he's casting something to kill you without you knowing.
Basically, most, like, 99% of spells require a hands or sound component, so I would definitely know if he was casting something.
Yeah, I was just joking, because last time, remember the conversation with Lux glaring daggers at people? Yeah.
Yeah. I realize this situation is going down a lot different than all three of us expected, but this is what's happening now. So we gotta work through that. I was all for, I was 100% all for killing whomever was coming to kill you until I found out that it was Tina. And I'm sorry, I'm not gonna stab Tina in the back because you asked me to.
At that point, you hear Tina go, "Aww," and she gives you a hug.
I'm just gonna kind of pat her on the head while still looking at him. So, here's the thing. I have been able to... I've talked with Tina, and we've come to a kind of agreement. she is going to accidentally let you escape if you aid us with taking down that giant airship.
So, instead of killing me right now, you want me to die fighting that monstrosity up in the air.
Can't fight help.
Well, I didn't say how you needed to assist. Like, I do not expect you to be on the front lines with all of the sharp metal slashy things coming at us. I'm sure you have some far-range things, like, Alyssia said something about a elemental?
Ask about the core.
Oh yes, also, I was wondering about that girl that lives in the mansion and her condition. I was wondering a bit more about that as well.
What about it?
One, what's with her condition? Two, is she what Agatha, the chick up in the boat, wants returned?
Well, yes and no. Agatha doesn't know about the girl. She only knows about her mother.
So she wants the heart back.
He suddenly smiles with talks like grin. I'm not telling you anything else until we make a deal.
All right. Help us take down that airship and give us a little bit more insight as to that girl in the mansion, and you get to consider yourself a completely free man.
You're going to let me go freely and return my bow to you, and in exchange, I'm going to help you with information.
Ask Tina, she seems to be a good negotiator.
So in that wording, so this is the wording, yeah? You're going to let me go freely and return my bow to you in exchange for help via information.
Exactly.
Okay, so that does imply that
That's
he's
his
letting us keep the bow.
counter-argument.
That does include us keeping the bow. He gets to go free, and we do need some information about the ship. I'm gonna
No,
look
he
to
did
Tina.
say he wants bow back, though.
No, I can't give the bow back.
Well, in that case, if you want to sweeten the deal in your favor, you can use either coercion, intimidation, deception, persuasion, you know, the basic stuff. Depending on how you want to handle it and on how you word it, I'll give you some bonuses if it's good shit. Like we like to call it in the business, good shit. Is that how we call it, Ash? Good shit?
No.
Yes.
No. Okay, that's better.
You have zero
Okay,
persuasion?
tell me,
No,
what
I
are you telling
don't
him
have
right
any
now?
persuasion, Ash. While I cannot return the bow to you, I can... Give me a second. I'm thinking about... Like, he probably doesn't want my help anymore because he's seen it's unreliable at best. But I also have that... I'm also one of the few people that can help him with his condition.
You want to use that against him? Go ahead and try.
No, I'm not gonna... I don't want to use it against him. I want to offer my help with...
Oh yeah, that's quote-unquote using it in negotiations against him.
A bargaining
could-
chip. It's not like, you better do it or I'm going to keep it away from you sort of deal.
Yeah,
Just,
like...
I can help you.
While
Help me to help you.
I cannot give you the bow back, I can put in a lot of research into a way that Well, I can research and offer you my services with your condition.
So, what you're saying is that now, for an undisclosed amount of time, assuming until either of us is dead, you're willing to offer me your healing services, the healing services of a paladin,
I'm not a paladin.
a cleric.
I
I don't know
that-
what you are. You're Ovian. You're all the same to me.
Fucking
Wow.
narc.
Thanks. You're calling me a fucking. I don't want to offer my services until we're both dead. Let's say a maximum of 10 times. That seems like a good, large but not ridiculous amount of times.
Why not try
100.
fashioning?
100?
Why not offer trying to fashion some sort of object that's able to do it?
I cannot do that. And
You have
all right,
several
fine,
powerful
but you
mages.
have to come to me.
In that case, you have to agree to take something with you that is going to be connected to me so I can sense where you are. And you need to make sure that you can visit me as soon as possible. As in, I don't want anybody to know that I'm visiting you.
I can do that.
So in return for information, you're going to offer your services to me.
And a bow.
My healing services, yes.
What about the bow? I want
I
it.
cannot give you the bow.
Why?
I'm sorry, but I cannot give you that bow.
No, you gotta understand, we're also letting him go and making sure he's not killed.
I'm also, but we are also letting you go and making sure you're not killed. The reason I cannot give you the bow is because it is not mine to offer you. I can offer you my services because that's mine. I cannot offer you the bow because that is not mine.
He seems very disgruntled. Fine, keep the bow, but I'm not gonna help you. You know, fight that thing.
Look, if you don't help us, I can't offer you my services and we can't let you go.
Wait.
You get,
Oh crap, you're actually intending of fighting that thing for real, aren't you?
yes.
What did
So
you
that means
expect?
you're gonna die and your services are worthless.
Everybody doesn't
You
like our
would be
chances.
surprised how resilient I am. Tina knows what I'm talking about. He doesn't, but I'm just kind of giving him a look like that you would be surprised.
By the way, you hear Tina mutter under her breath with a dreamy look on her face. Very warm and fluffy.
God damn it, Tina!
What?
I'm trying to negotiate and you're just...
What? You are. I'm not lying.
Well, I don't make any... I just kind of give, like, a pained look, but I don't make any effort to move her away, but I'm just gonna kind of look at it like, trust me, you would be extremely surprised how resilient I am. I have a lot of healing magic, and I'm very good at keeping myself alive, even in the most unlikely of situations. I'm trying to kind of say that I can come back from the dead without actually saying any of that. Like, I'm trying to, like, hint that I'm surprisingly good at being alive, while kind of framing it in a way of, it's because of my healing magic, and not, it's because I returned from the dead because part of my soul is missing from my body.
Roll me another persuasion if you want to go down that route.
Okay. Oh boy!
Convince me, you must fly me up there
Do you
personally.
want to reroll that?
Hmm?
Do you want to reroll that?
Wait,
No.
Why would you
Why would I reroll that?
we won't.
No! Even
I
with
had to
disadvantage, I have a 19.
I had to try.
Fucking
Okay, I
20
had
and
to
19.
try. Well, as you're going down the motions with him, you see that Tina is visibly starting to get annoyed with this guy, and she's like, "Come on, let's just fucking poke him already." And she starts actually taking
No,
out her
no, no,
blade.
no, 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 no,
The
no,
guy
no, no,
begins
no,
to
no.
panic, and then you pull off the most amazing cooperation speech that you didn't even know existed inside you. It just keeps pouring out of you like waterfall and washes
Diarrhea.
over the horizon. You feel like if the world could hear your speech right now, there would be no prejudice. They would be a world peace. But sadly, only Tina and the Mage heard you, and you convinced them to listen to you. And sadly, you immediately forget the speech, and you will not be able to achieve world peace anymore. Too bad.
And that is why I think that the best solution to our mutual issues is that we let you go free, and you get 100 free heals and the ability to know where I am at basically all times, and you help us with the information. You're not even in the fight. You're not even gonna get hurt or anything. I personally think this is the best solution, and I just kind of like stand there, proud of myself.
As you say that that's the best solution, he shakes his head. No, it's not.
You want your bow.
You see, he shakes his head again, like he's already resigned that he's never getting that, despite how much he wants it. No. There's something you need to see.
Oh?
It's on the outskirts of the mansion. We should go there as soon as possible while there's still time.
I look at Tina to see if she's gonna come, or... Because I'm definitely going.
She shrugs her shoulders. I mean, I'm technically supposed to be, dealing with him, so... I don't know, I gotta come, I guess.
I'll just nod. We'll head there now, I guess.
Right. Speaking of which, while all of this nonsense was going on, Iris, Alyssia, you were hearing all the screaming from that room. What are you guys up to?
Yes, do I knock on the door and see anyone, or was the door already open and I see the scene of everybody standing up?
I assume that as you approach the door, you hear my rousing speech and then immediately forget what I said, except for the
a very disgruntled and annoyed person next to a very happy person, and then also the mage is there.
I guess I walk in and look around. It's like, well, you all seem friendly. Oh, and you're not tied up anymore.
I wasn't tied up to begin with.
You didn't tie him up?
No, we didn't tie him up.
Well, good to see you're not tied up and not throwing a fit. How did talk go? What's going on?
We're heading back to the mansion.
We agreed that the best course of action is to get my bow from Alyssia. That's the one that attacked me, wasn't it?
No,
Sorry, you
we
can't
did
have
not
my bow.
agree that... We didn't agree to that. We're heading back to the mansion to go see something. You all can stay here unless you want to come.
I'm coming. You kidding? I'll be bored here all day. I have nothing else to do here. Unless we can somehow find some cannons somewhere. I mean, Horatius is off, buttering up that lady. I wonder if he smoothed things over about destroying our house yet.
Our character, how long was Butch gonna take?
You can probably pick up your stuff today.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that was quick.
By the way, Lucretia, the sword on Iris's hip is moaning in a rather timid manner. Lucy, I'm hungry.
Why do you always have to try and drink my blood?
Well, you did say maybe, so...
Yes, I did say maybe.
Wasn't she good before?
The mage pipes up. Okay, forget the bow. I want the sword.
No.
You don't want the sword.
I don't know, like,
No, wait,
I'm
wait.
straight up
With the
gonna
bow,
tell-
it's
I'm
like...
just gonna straight up look at him and say, "You don't want the sword."
Actually, Iris
you
is
have
going to
to
think
feed
for a
it
moment.
by letting it drink your blood.
Yeah, Iris is going to think and go, she drinks the user's blood, right?
Never mind, I don't want the sword.
I love how with a bow it's like no, we
the
don't
mage
want
then
you to
goes,
take
so
the bow.
what's the problem? I'll just have her feed on other people.
No, it has to be you. She puts her hand over the sword. Anyway, you're not getting the sword. Find your own
I
magic
don't like
items.
him. He's old and smelly.
Let's go. Come on. Lucy,
But
feed the
I'm
sword.
still hungry!
Lucy, feed you on the way.
Okay.
Come
Why do you
on.
keep making these promises for me?
Just
Also-
a little bit, just a drop. It's not gonna harm. What is it, Sibby?
No, I just love how, like, with the bow, it's like, no, we don't want you to take the bow. With the sword, it's like, no, you don't want the sword.
You don't want this.
Trust me, you don't want the sword.
We're not going to be involved in swords, but we can't be complicit.
And the sword is like, his old. Bleh.
Nobody
God
wants
damn
this.
it, that was a fast meme. So, just out of curiosity, do you have all those cutouts of the heads, like,
Yep.
prepared just for any meme?
Yes, I do have a folder full of busts.
Oh,
second.
Lord. Yeah,
I
she
just
gave it to
added the
me.
Mage guy to my collection.
Wait, what?
Give me a second, I'll post it.
Why is your what? Why are we talking about the cult? What?
Because I posted a link in the chat where it says this was her giving the speech.
Uh,
God damn it.
Give me a
Anyway.
second.
Now that the mage is trying to restore a little bit of his dignity after his very unceremonious, well, knocking the fuck out, getting dragged, captured, and all that bullshit, he fixes his clothes up to look proper again. And since he pretty much knows all of you guys' names, he decides to introduce himself. My name is Sebastian Silversmith.
That's a lot of
And
S's.
in case you haven't guessed it, I'm an elementalist.
Oh, so you can use more than just lightning?
Well, that is my specialty due to reasons, but I can create other types of elemental magic as well, yes.
I have to say, I was quite impressed. Less so with the whole drugging, but otherwise, quite impressed.
Uh-huh.
Of course, we
He
did
narrows
nothing.
his eyes at you. You get the feeling that this is not him being unsocial or anything. He's a mage, so he's literally thinking you complimented me. What do you want?
What's it? By the way, she's actually gonna read this. It's like, what is with you mages and looking at me like that when I'm nice to you?
They think
I don't
you
want to generalize,
something
but it's like every
from
single
you.
mage, except for Tina.
Mages aren't really nice to each other unless they want something from each other. He just assumes you want something even though you don't.
No, that's fair.
Let's call that a healthy amount of respect for each other's abilities. That's how we stay alive.
Yeah, that is fair. Oh,
Hmm.
yes, I should also let you know, when we head back to the mansion, our people are already there.
Your people.
Yes.
You're literally going to bring me to a bunch of Ovians. Is this gonna become a
No.
No,
No,
my
they're not
Burn the heretics.
They aren't
He was just laughing. He
Ovians.
can't.
They don't like Ovians either. I'm one of the few Ovians they don't crucify on sight.
It's
They-
nobleman. It's
Anyway,
nobleman.
that doesn't matter. We're not going back to the mansion anyway. We're going near it, not in it.
Alright, that's fine.
So, as soon as we're outside and a good ways away, it's like, okay, everybody got their whistles?
Yes.
Good.
Sebastian, you'll need to ride with me.
Yeah, you may want to stand back a moment. And with
Ride
that,
on
she,
what? There's
she,
no horses.
she blows
blow
the
the
whistle.
whistle.
Yeah, all at once.
I want one of those.
Why do you want
I
everything we
don't-
have?
Because they're probably very rare magical items.
I guess
and
that's true.
I don't know how to get you one, to be honest.
How do I make one?
I don't know. We did know a guy that, or actually, Iris would have to say that. I don't know
Yeah,
that.
we did know a guy, but he's gone now. Probably
Yeah,
it's definitely something demon related.
He betrayed
What
us,
about
and he
his
wasn't even
research
a
notes?
mage.
Do you know where his research notes are?
He wasn't
Probably
a mage.
somewhere. Sadly, we haven't been able to get inside the base that much.
Any living family members that I can kidnap to get this information?
She just shakes her
No.
head.
They're all dead.
You guys are worthless, aren't you?
Just get on the damn demon horse.
can I,
I'm not riding with an Ovian. I still have my dignity.
Do you want to ride for one who tried killing you, or me?
I'll ride with the Ovian.
Exactly.
But
Tina,
this is
get on the
because I
horse.
want to, not because you told me to.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm not exactly extremely happy about riding with a heretic either.
By the way, Iris is going to turn around and saying, "That's one of the first time I've heard you say that."
Heretic? Also,
Yeah.
that is not... Actually, you are correct. That is the first time you've heard me say that.
It's like you realize that you're technically one yourself. Right? Like,
I don't know what you're talking about. I am not a heretic. I am loved by God. I just kind of give her a fucking look like you shut your fucking mouth right now. He
Tina.
doesn't know about that shit.
is Tina gonna come along with us?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Iris helps her up onto the horse. It's like, okay, that's right.
Hey, Experta.
Yeah.
Quick question. Like, where? I'm assuming there's an entrance to the demon bar somewhere around here, but like,
Yes.
where is it? Is it in the city? Is it like out in the forest?
It's actually outside the city in the general direction of where you guys are going. So you can make a stop if you want and
Okay.
show it to Lucretia. That's probably a good idea because when Horatius comes and he has to enter that place, unless Lucretia is holding his hand, he's probably gonna freak the fuck out. So maybe this is a good chance for you guys to get Lucretia in there.
No.
I mean, I was gonna bring Lucretia with me, but not so much as a getting to know the place deal candidate, as more of a look at my pet Olvian that can wreck this place deal.
I mean, up to you guys, just saying.
But I also don't want to do that when the mage is around. He doesn't need to know.
By the way, as he's on the horse, he just mumbles to himself, I guess this is a thing now. And then you get a weird sense of camaraderie, Lucretia, because apparently he's feeling the same way you felt just a little while ago.
About what? About me?
Just, I guess we're doing this now.
I get. He now understands me on a spiritual level. I want to put my hand on his shoulder and just nod to him, but we're the reason that each other are suffering in this situation. We're both just kind of like sitting there, like, I guess this is my life now.
Anyway, so you guys are gonna start riding out towards the outskirts of the mansion, correct?
Yep.
Of course.
He takes you a little bit away from the mansion in a vague direction that's a pretty thick forest. From what you can tell, there is nothing for miles apart away from here. It's just thick, dense forest, and that's about it. There's not even any roads anymore. Right, it should be somewhere around here. Let's get off the horses.
I'll
do so.
nod.
Wait, does that mean there are some thick dryads in the forest?
Maybe. Who knows? You guys continue walking for another good 5 or 10 minutes. You're just starting to question where the fuck this guy is taking you. You're literally in the middle of nowhere when suddenly he snaps his fingers and casts a spell. The next moment you notice that the area around you begins to distort. Some of the trees and bushes begin to vanish, and there's a very, very small clearing with some kind of shack. As he opens the door to the shack, which was sealed with magic, you see that it goes underground, down some very peculiar stairs, and he starts heading down.
I'll follow after him.
Yeah, I think that's a given that we're following.
It's pretty dusty, there's many cobwebs, the air is stale. Eventually at the bottom of the staircase, a door creaks as he slowly begins to open it, and it leads you inside some kind of small makeshift shop. The windows that you see on the ceiling at first you think are windows. However, turns out that they're not actually windows. They're enchanted with magic to mimic windows. You're underground, so that is artificial light. That's made to mimic that sunlight is pouring through the ceiling. Probably whoever's working here didn't, enjoy being underground particularly, so he made things more comfortable for himself.
It's a fucking dragon!
More like an ancient wyvern.